Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail.
We got a great show for everybody today. Yeah. You know, listen, folks, when you say yes to your life and you come out in the world, you're just going to be rocking it. Just say yes. That's what Dr. Brie is all about. You know, what does this mean to be out there and be teaching, sharing ancient goddess stuff? What does that even mean? Well, you're going to hear from Brie today, but she also has a sidekick. Stephanie Sills joining me here as well. But what is Brie Gibbs all about? You know, what is it that called her to have a mega voice in the world to share the light, shine the light, and then be the light? You know, what is it about goddesses? What is it about ancient wisdom that we're now seeing more of? And how is it these two amazing people come together to really bring forth what the Dalai Lama said years ago? Yeah, women going to have a major role in leadership, whether you want it or not. What can we all do to get on board? Today, ancient goddess knowledge and wisdom for today's world with Brie Gibbs and Stephanie Sills. But beyond all of that, we're going to tell you about their fabulous radio show, and we're going to kick it up. As Jessica just said to me, it's all good in the hood. Wow. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Pat,
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Great to be here.
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Just can't hide it.
Uh-oh, Benny's going to have a moment. You know, before we start to talk about ancient wisdom, I would love for you to talk a little bit about the radio show that both of you do. And the reason that I would love for you to share that with people is this. In order to create the kind of change we want to see in the world, you have to be in the world. And being part of Positive Talk Radio is very important to do that. If you're not going to get off the bench, you're not going to be in the game. Let's start with you, Brie.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the show and what it's come to mean to you.
Well, we came up with Silver Gaia, and since we're so connected to the goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And when we decided to do that, we thought, well, you know what? We need to get a platform and be on the radio and hit people globally with the information that we had. And we still have, and that's coming in. And for me to do talk radio, it was more of a calling, and that I knew I just had to be here.
Oh.
You know, it was something that I was not going to turn my back on and go back to it. And I've done this before, and I've been gone for 8 years. I thought, okay, now I'm in Seattle. I'm going to start again. And I want people, and, you know, the vibration was a little bit different here when I first came here. And so I wanted people to understand that what I'm teaching is not new. It's been here. It's been covered up. And that way, this is our platform of bringing out Silver Gaia and answering questions for people that don't have I want to say it this way. They have the knowledge. It's been hidden. And we're just reactivating the knowledge in them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I want to say it.
That's cool. I love it because even though it doesn't sound like it's new, it's going to be new to a lot of people. And a lot of people have been asleep for a while.
Of course.
And I have somebody that I had talked to, and I said, you know, it's like I'm doing the basics all over again. And I have no problem doing it all over again because that's what I'm here for. It's calling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you don't have the basics, you're not going to be able to build a super, you know, house of spirituality for yourself.
Right.
And therefore, manifestation's not going to happen, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. You ever try to put, you know, a manifestation million on top of a foundation that literally can't hold up 2 cents?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And that won't work. It won't work. You have to start at the foundation and work your way up.
That's right.
And a lot of people are going, well, I want to do what you're doing. And I'm going, well, this is what I did to get started.
Right.
Well, that took you years. You know, as you read my bio, since 9 years old, I've been trained.
Yeah.
And, but they don't have to be 9 years old either, you know, but it just takes a few years of training and knowing what you're doing, from knowing the chakras to just the basics, and then start working your way up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, and, you know, part of this too is having a super, super, super idea that there's more to life than getting up in the morning and getting dressed, taking a shower. Although I think all of us have been at the place where that's all we could do. Stephanie, how about you? You know, what is it about the radio show to get you all fired up?
What gets me fired up is as long as I can help one person. One person every time we come on the radio, if I can touch one person, or we can touch them so they can start on their path of liking themselves, liking the world they're living in, because so many people do not like themselves, and they have a really hard time in this world. And I just want to be able to help the people come to the understanding that you are special. Right. You are here for a reason. And, it, you know, it isn't just, like you said, getting up, taking a shower, and going to work. It's so much more. I used to be asleep, too.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And I did a lot of studying and put my studying into the works of my life. It has changed my life. And I want people to know that they can change their lives, too. It just takes a little bit of work. It takes a conscious decision to say, I'm going to change.
Yeah. Now we're going to open up the phone lines today. I would love for you to tell our listeners what that's going to be about, what they should get ready for.
Yeah.
Ancient goddess wisdom. Yeah. And it's been here. And I explained this last week on the show, and I also explained it to someone yesterday. It's like we dug a hole. Mm-hmm. It's the only way I explain it.
Right.
And it got covered up with dirt.
Right.
Well, guess what? It's uncovered.
Right.
And it's been here the whole time, and people have just ignored it.
Right. Well, people start covering it back up.
Not no more, as long as I'm here.
So they're going to have to face it no matter what. Yes.
Yeah. So, Pat, that's kind of what we're doing.
Awesome.
You know,
awesome.
Letting them know it's always been here. It's never been away. So.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about what is ancient wisdom.
Okay, so
because I think we forget on the surface, but in ourselves we don't.
Okay,
correct.
So I'm going to kind of go back to the Avalon times to kind of explain it that way, where it resonates with people. So when God and Goddess work together as one, and that would be Gaia and Source, right? Working together as one. And when the new religion came in, Christianity and all the other different ones that came in, they divided it. And there is no divide no more. It stopped finally this year. And now people with this new paradigm, it opened it up like a big lotus flower that just opened up and say, here I am, accept me. Are you willing to go on this new journey and walk with all of us so we can bring this ancient knowledge back where it's supposed to be in alignment with the universe and the earth? So the one thing I say is, if you're not willing to go and walk in a new paradigm, that is slowing down your progress of your spirituality.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants their progress slowed down right now. Do you?
No. I think a lot of people
what we're
want
asking for.
Yeah.
Right.
I think a lot of people think it's going to be instant gratification.
And that, you know, I want people to know that that's not true. There's work.
There's work involved.
And we have to work on ourselves daily until we leave this planet. And even when we leave this planet, we still do more work on ourselves when we leave. You know, so, and everything I do is in the ancient ways, and I'm not going to change it. That's who I am, and I'm glad it's back now in the paradigm.
Yeah, I'm glad it's back too. You know, Stephanie, how about you? I mean, this idea of ancient wisdom, how does this show up for you in the world? And how does it show up like exponentially when you two get together?
Well, when Brie and I get together, it's amazing because we have amazing talks. Every day that we talk, we have amazing talks on how we can work on ourselves and help other people out there. Can you ask me the question again? I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Brie, why don't you ask her a question?
Oh, I have no problem. I like that one. Okay, so we have these amazing talks together.
Yes.
Okay, so we actually had one this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, we got confirmation on this last night about the Hurrians, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that the reason we're raising our vibrations so fast and how this happened so fast was why?
The new energy.
And they did not expect us to grow this fast.
Yes. They did not expect us to ascend so quickly.
Right.
And this was the Arturians.
Right.
That the message was that they love us and we are moving quicker than that they believed that we were going to.
Right.
And they're really proud of us and they really want us to step forward and keep moving forward.
Right.
So that was amazing.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's great. Exciting days. And I'm just excited. That's all I can say, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited too. Because part of this is people are trying to catch up. Trying to catch up to the energy. And I don't know if we can catch up to the energy. So what are we going to do to stay aligned with the energy? When we come back, we're going to talk about what is happening with the energy on the planet.
Okay.
And if we can line up and be in the flow of that, you'll never have to catch it up again in your life.
That's right.
Isn't that cool? We're also opening up the phone lines because guess what? We want to hear from all of you. If you want to get some insight, want to get some readings done here, want to get something going on, 1-800-930-2819. That's our toll-free number, 1-800-930-2819. We also have a cool giveaway for somebody out there. But most importantly, we're going to tell you about when their fabulous show airs, how you can tune in, and are you ready to align with the energy of the planet? Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Brand consultant and coach Jen Morgan is here with Radically Distinct Radio to help maximize your brand's power to produce results. Whether you're a person with a dream and unsure where to start, or a CEO of a successful company wondering what's next, Jen Morgan and the RAD method empowers you to play to your strengths and focus your competitive edge so you can show up in the world as your most powerful brand. Go to jenmorgan.com or call 206-972-5366.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegel every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com.
Are you looking for positive, lasting change, greater well-being, better relationships, and improved life circumstances? The vibration of change is here to help you navigate change in a new way. As someone who has been on my own transformational journey and who has helped facilitate change for thousands, I've discovered something which goes beyond manifestation techniques, beyond behavioral changes, and beyond systems of healing. There are universal principles governing all change, which determine whether we remain stuck or whether we manifest our dreams. Understanding these principles, as well as your own personal tendencies, can be life-changing. Join me, Christine Upchurch, at East West Bookshop in Seattle on October 2nd for an experiential workshop. Step into your vibration of change and empower yourself in a new way. For more information or to register, go to ChristineUpchurch.com That's ChristineUpchurch.com or visit EastWestBookshop.com.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune into Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
And I just can't hide it. Uh-oh. Are we live?
We're live. You know it.
That's a moment to remember right there. Hey, I'm Dr. Pat. I got Dr. Brie Stephanie in the house. Why? They got a kick you-know-what show. But beyond all of that, they're taking the message of the future, which is now out in the world. Yes. I want to make sure before we jump in and go to the phones, and we are going to phones today, folks. 1-800-930-2819. You know, you don't have to just listen to me today. We're going to get you connected with two amazing folks, two amazing people. Before we jump over there, please give out your website so people can find out much more about you. The other thing, too, is, you know, sometimes you want to work with somebody. I know I do. I got 5 coaches. So when you do that, you know, who do we call? We want to call you. Please give out your website, give out your phone number, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening in energy on the planet, so we're going to go to the phone.
All right. So it's www.silverguy.net is the website. Mm-hmm. You can reach us at 253-230-0422. You can find us on Facebook at Silver Gaia. Also. Yeah. And if you want to email me, you can email us at silverguy345@gmail.com also.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So before we jump to the phones, there's something going on in the energy of the planet right now.
There sure is. Major shift last night. It is a time of
contrasts in ways that I have not seen since Nixon was in office, I think.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. You're like, whoa. Mm-hmm. What is happening? What is the energy? I mean, clearly for us, you know, my mom was born in North Carolina, in Charlotte.
Right.
And to see what was going on there last night, and to be looking on the camera and just be like, dude, is that my cousin right there? You're just like, oh, whoa. Mm-hmm. Then it takes it to a whole different level. What is happening in the energy on the planet? And I got to tell you, my heart goes out for those people out there that are really suffering.
Right.
Yes. So what's happening to folks on this planet right now, the anger, the hatred, the quick triggers has got to stop.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, I go for it, ladies.
Right. So what's happening on the planet is we're sitting at the 5th dimension right now, which is where Lemuria started. And we've opened up to that. And it's triggering things in people.
Yes, it is.
And very quickly. And no matter, either they're going to go from one extreme to the next. And we're here to help balance that out in the meantime. And right now, with the new paradigm especially, we had the ending year, and now we've hit the beginning year. Mm-hmm. And it's getting worse. You know? And so they're not able to adjust. Either they're able to adjust or they're not. And that's why the big, quick triggers on people. Mm-hmm. I've seen it with my husband. I've seen it with myself. I've seen it with different things. So we have to step back and look. Mm-hmm. And this energy has been here, but it's opened up. And people that cannot shift properly,
right,
and take it in and embrace it and understand it, then that's why, you know, a lot of us are here to help people understand it so they can embrace it and go on.
Yes.
But the other thing is, it's been ordained for probably preordained, like I've known about it for 30, 40 years since I was a little girl, and I'm 57 now, that this year was coming. And we've all been waiting for this year to happen. And there's going to be a mass ascension of people leaving the planet that cannot handle this. That's why we're seeing the shootings, people taking their lives, you know, accidents on the freeways, but, you know, and even animals leaving the planet.
Yeah.
But it's going to be over next year. That's good news, but we're going to be raising the spiritual vibration as we go in each one of us, in the consciousness and the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it is a time that I thought we would never see again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is a time where the energies of hatred, which have been dormant, right,
Right.
repressed,
Yep.
are now coming to the forefront. But it's also a time of incredible hope and innovation, isn't it?
Yes, it
How
is.
do we reconcile these differences? And then we'll go to the phone.
Okay, so the one thing is if everybody would just embrace love for themselves.
Yes.
Even if they put sticky notes all over the house, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself.
Yes.
That's one thing.
Yep. You put your energy into the love. That's what you're going to get. You're going to build up on that. You put the energy on the hate and the depression, you're going to get more hate. You're going to get more depression.
Well,
you can use the same energy.
Right, but here's the thing I found is I've met some people that were going through this hate and depression.
Uh-huh.
And it was all because they were hurting inside and nobody was reaching out to them.
Or they didn't know
Right, they didn't
how
know,
to change it
Right.
within themselves, to fix it, to
Right.
yeah.
And so what I try to do is help them understand what's happening with them, embrace it, forgive yourself, love yourself, and go forward. And they can get through this change then.
You know what I find is people when they talk to me and they're telling me about their problems, that they actually tell me about their problems and they actually have the answers. They just don't hear them.
Right.
How they want to live their lives and whatnot through their, I don't know, they're getting on their path.
Right. Well, and it's all in their cellular memory anyway.
Right.
They just need to be reawoken.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can reawaken these people, oh my gosh, Pat, the society would be amazing.
Yes.
But you are right. This hasn't happened since the time of Nixon. The things that are happening now, it's reaffirming, reawakening. We're having this chance. This is our last chance, guys. You know, to make it. The planet's going to be fine.
What do you mean by the last chance?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to explain this, and a lot of people are might not agree, and some do, but we've all been told, a lot of us master channels, that this is our last chance on the planet.
Right.
Can we raise the vibration? Can we live cohesively? Sorry, teeth again, guys. You know, live together and in harmony, and be in God and Goddess energy. So be of the Mother Earth and the Christ consciousness as one. Can we do it?
And so if this is our last chance, this is an urgent message.
Yes.
Urgent message.
It's very urgent.
And then you said that people are going to be leaving the planet, too.
Yes, and they've been since April 28th.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. And this is people...
I mean, we're seeing it through the eyes of our celebrities in a lot of ways because we're not, close. But, for me personally, I've just lost 3 people, 3 friends.
Right.
2 of them to cancer. And, you question yourself and you say, how does that even happen?
Right.
The 3 of the least likely people.
Right.
Yeah. But it is happening.
Right. I know for me is I was telling people and that on the 28th, be careful. And my father passed away when I was at work doing their program. And on the 28th of April.
Wow.
Yeah, and so he transitioned over, and now he happens to be one of my gatekeepers. But it was like wild. I did not expect it.
No, with this new energy, people are not going to be able to hide from themselves anymore.
No.
And it's going to keep repeating the stuff from your past that you keep thinking about. You're going to have to start healing, or it's going to repeat itself over and over and over.
Well, and that's the other thing about the new energy, which
and I believe
really
it's going to happen quicker.
Right. And that's what's really cool about the new energy because we're able to talk about it, heal it. The stuff we brought from past lives, we brought into this lifetime, heal it, and move forward, and you don't have to deal with it again.
Yeah.
And so once we heal all that, Pat, we've got it.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's not as hard as people make it sound.
Right.
No.
Well, yeah. I mean, it does seem daunting at times.
Right.
But it's daunting because healing is not in the equation. Healing is not there. We think about moving on, getting over it.
Right.
Let bygones be bygones.
When it
That's
needs
not
to be
healing.
healed. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Melissa, we're going to go right to the phone, bring you on once we come back from break. Stay tuned, everybody. You're listening to Dr. Pat Show. We got fabulous folks joining us here today. As I said before, Dr. Brie and Stephanie, when we come back, we're going to go to the phones. We're going to talk to Melissa, and then we're going to talk about Why are we hiding? What are we hiding from? Yeah, tag you're it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you searching? Looking for a sign? A message you need to hear? From the great unknown? From the most mysterious place that is the most familiar to your soul in the depths of who you are? The universe put someone here to talk to, someone God gave a blessing to, that you may find insight with. TheAngelLady.net. 1-800-323-1790.
Tune in to The Michael Shane Show the third Tuesday of each month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com and connect with the ascended beings to raise your vibration and manifest the life you desire. Get ready to receive healing through the transphysical mediumship of Reverend Michael Shane and the ascended beings. Visit MichaelShane.com. That's MyChael, Shane.com, and call 425-971-6632 to schedule your full healing session now.
What is a brilliant culture? And how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you design a culture that is authentic, innovative, and successful. Learn how to create change with Cultural Brilliance Radio, the DNA of organizational excellence, and Claudette Rowley. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit ClaudetteRowley.com.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine. Many of us have patterns that have been long held in our field. We attract the same energies, take the same jobs, go to the same toolkits of experience and survival. That is a lot of what patterns are about: security, safety, and survival. Even if they don't work, at least we understand them. But destiny, even the word sounds boundless. It comes from your soul essence, a completely different place. When we listen to the guidance coming to us, that is where it is taking us. Let's go. Are you ready to shift into your best life? Visit lesliefontaine.com and let's talk about unfolding all that you want to be, do, and have. You'll find sessions, audio products, classes to help remove the blocks and move you into your potential. And listen to my show, Sheer Alchemy, on Transformation Talk Radio, Wednesdays at 10 Pacific and 1 Eastern.
Holistic Medical Center is where you find it all. A healthy space with doctors who care, see, and listen to the whole you. Hi, this is Dr. Darvish. If you have not found an answer to your chronic symptoms, you will find answers here at Holistic Medical Center. Our doctors find the root cause of your symptoms and guide your body towards healing naturally. We transform lives from within. Visit drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
You're pulling me close. I just say no.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's so great to have all of you tuning us in and turning us on. Brie, Stephanie, before we jump in and go right to the phones, just let folks know how they can find out more about you, how they can tune into the show.
Sure. So if you guys want to go to www.silverguide.net, or you can tune in on KKNW Alternative Talk Radio, 1150 AM.
Awesome. Mr. Benny, let's hit it up.
Now we'll take Melissa calling in from Marysville. Hello, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my call. I was just wondering if you could do a quick energy read on me and what's going to be coming up for me.
Okay, so this is Brie, by the way, and I need permission, first of all, that I have permission to read you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to bring your energy forward if you don't mind.
Love and a book. Love and a book.
That's right. All right, so let's find out what's happening with Melissa. Okay, one, you need to clean out your throat chakra. Okay, so that's one thing. And are you not speaking your truth sometime? Like you want to say something and you hold it back?
Oh, yeah.
Because my throat chakra wants to shut down right now. and I'm trying not to cough right now. And that's a big thing with you right now about not speaking your truth. And we're all about that. And that's surprising that you're calling in right now about that.
How can she begin to speak her truth? I guess for me, to speak my truth, I ask my guides, please help me speak my truth from my heart.
Right.
So connecting your heart chakra with your throat chakra will help you a lot more with speaking your truth and getting it out there.
Right. So what I have a question for you. Well, let me get done with the reading. I might have a question. I got to cough for a minute. Excuse me. And I'd like to get your, maybe Ben can get your number, and I'll give you a call because your chakras need to be cleaned out. Okay, so here I go. Let me check the rest of you real quick. Okay, solar plex also. Okay, so you let your power go quite a bit. Your personal power. You give it away. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Okay. How do I do that?
Okay, so you can do it with an argument. You can just agree with somebody, and you're not in total agreement, but sometimes you'll do that, and that will give your personal power away. Okay? So all you got to do is reclaim it. It's real simple. And just say, you can go into meditation. You can ask Spirit. You can ask some other gods, Gaia, and to bring your power back. Or the one thing that Gaia has opened up the healing waters again, and they've been opened up for 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell if you take yourself down to Gaia, with your consciously, go down all the way through your chakras, down to your star chakra, which is 6 inches below your feet, and go down and have her meet you there with her priestesses. Have her take you to the healing waters. And that will do a complete healing on you. So, but speak your truth, honey, because that's what I'm getting is you're having a hard time not speaking what you want to say.
Okay.
Does that answer your questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have any follow-up questions? Or are
Yeah.
you good with what they just said right there, Melissa?
No, I guess that kind of says that, do that and everything else will follow.
Right, so you're
Is that right?
basically wanting kind of a generic, there we go again, reading. And there's universal laws that I follow. So I've had people call like, am I going to meet this man in 6 months or whatever? I don't do that because I'm not allowed to read somebody else without permission. And so with what I'm telling you is mainly about yourself, what you need to do for you. And yes, once you take those steps for you, the rest do follow. Is that okay?
Yep.
You good?
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks.
God's blessing.
Melissa.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love that this is really the conversation and what we're talking about with this because, the thing we said before the break is why are we hiding our knowledge and skills? And not having a voice is exactly that in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Right, right. So when I was doing that reading, my throat started to close down. And that's when I feel when somebody is actually holding back from what they really want to say. And that has happened to me. So when I came here, I had to conform. Tried. Right. It didn't work so well. It didn't work. It's not going to work. And so by me speaking my truth and who I am and what I am and why I'm here, it just busted out everything. And I will not stop. And I met Stephanie and I meet other people around here that are so wanting to talk about this. And a lot of them are afraid of fear and especially judgment. And there's no reason to have that judgment. And even judging yourself.
Right.
Being 5 foot, overweight and a little chubby hair. You know what? I love myself. I'm built like the goddess. How can you not like that, right? I'm sorry. That's just me. That's how I am. And I'm not going to have that fear and judgment that somebody else is not going to accept me because of the way I look. Or because, I slur a little bit because of my teeth, right? So if people can be their true, authentic self and have no problems, they're going to be fine.
Right. Yeah.
So you get what I mean by that, Pat?
Yeah. I mean, the idea of knowing and trusting that things are going to work out. As Jessica said this morning, all is good in the hood.
That's right. I love that. I'm going to have to remember that one.
Yeah. I mean, it really is an energy and a vibration all its own. But the question really is, can we even identify for ourselves those places where we are hiding?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I think if we could know where we're hiding, then we know that stuff can happen.
Right.
But I don't know about you ladies, but finding where we're hiding is not the easiest thing to do in the world, and sometimes we need to get another opinion.
Right.
Right.
I had an experience. I mean, it's my own personal experience. And I wasn't what you would call school smart when I was going to school.
That's okay.
So I was hiding myself of, trying to be as smart as the next person next to me. But I never was. But and I felt that I couldn't be myself with the education that I could pertain.
Right.
And so I would not tell people that. I wouldn't ask people, could you help me spell this word? Because I was ashamed. Like, hey, I went to school. I should be able to do this. But my brain wasn't capable of doing that. And so it made it really hard for me growing up, trying to be, I guess, as educated as everybody else. But as an adult, the older I got, it was, I'm not going to be ashamed of something that I don't know. If I don't know this word, I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I will ask for help because I think everybody has a gift of sharing. Like Brie, hey, can you help me with this word? Her gift to me is helping me. And I may have a gift that maybe she's not good at math and she can ask me something in math. When I realized that other people are here to help each other out and not make judgment.
And I have an explanation for what you went through. And a lot of people that have gone through this.
Yeah.
So some of us live at such a high vibration spiritually that we do not relate well with school.
Right.
Right.
Okay. And when we're younger, right?
Right.
So kindergarten, first grade, second grade, middle school, whatever you want to call it now. But anyway, so the kids with autism, okay, they and Down syndrome, they live at such a high vibration.
Right.
They have their own language and their own way of communicating. And kids with Asperger's.
Right.
And my nephew has that.
Right.
He's amazingly smart and intelligent, but he lives at such a high spiritual vibration that he cannot do well in school.
Right. Right.
But could you imagine living at that high spiritual vibration? So that's why some of us had to conform in a way for us to learn to read and write and do different things. Because I remember my mom would get calls when I was younger. Oh, your daughter's daydreaming. No, I kept leaving my body.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't I was daydreaming. I was leaving. I was out there doing my work I was supposed to do in grade school. And I'm lucky to have the mother I've had.
Right.
Because it's not the ones that would say, oh, it's just an imaginary friend or she's going through a phase. My mom knew what was happening with me, and so she was able to guide me.
Right.
And that's where the ancient wisdom, a lot of it comes from her also. And so if we identify what is going on with us and we're able to embrace it, we don't even need to fix it. We can embrace it. It's fixed then.
Right. Right.
So that's where I'm kind of coming out on looking for different triggers.
Yeah. And, part of this is really taking a look and stepping back and see what kind of adjustments we have to change.
Right.
Right.
Or adjustments we have to make in our lives. Clearly holding on to past resentments is not going to get us anywhere.
Right.
And I want to just know more about each of you and the work that you do with folks to help them identify, okay, I know I'm stuck, but I can't tell you where I'm hiding, what I'm hiding from, none of the above. How do you work with folks to help them reveal that?
Well, Pat, with me and stuff, usually it starts on a healing table with a lot of people, and I'm checking their chakras and everything that way. But when I'm in a seminar, I'm able to speak with. It's like their higher selves come in, right? And I'm able to see different things that are happening with them. And a lot of times they'll just present it also and say, "Hey, I'm having this problem." And when I realize that they're having it, we go back into it. So let's just say, I'll just bring up about me.
Okay.
When I came out and told people who I am, why I'm here, and it was a freedom to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I'm so used to being able to just say it, right?
Right.
And then others were able to say, well, wait a minute, maybe this is why I'm holding back, because I'm not able to have to speak out what I want to say and who I am and what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so we kind of integrate it all together as one then.
Yeah.
And it works out. I had somebody tell me the other day, I don't mind speaking my truth, but I'm not telling people who I am. You don't have to tell people who you are. Just accept it. But this is time to quit hiding.
Yes.
So, you have aspects of different lifetimes, right, Pat?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I have 6 of them inside of me. The energies I brought forward that had to weave into the 3rd chakra and weave in so I can bring this information through. And one started from when I was a little girl. I knew this was not my name, and as that was weaved in and I've grown older, I'm able to stand up and say, this is me, this is why I'm here, and now how can I help you?
Yeah.
And it's amazing to the people that it's been a blessing to, because as a natural born activator and weaving their aspects into them, they're able to stand tall and firm in who they are.
Yeah. That is really the key right now.
Right.
I think the energy is standing tall.
Yes.
Standing tall and know who you are.
Right.
We're going to talk about that when we come back because it's taken on new meaning. When we're talking about being here and we're talking about a new energy, it might not be a new energy for some of us that have a few years under our belt, but it is a new energy for folks that don't.
Right.
This idea of standing up, the energy of having a peaceful protest is not anything we thought we'd see in 2016, but we are. Why is that? And what are some of the messages that are coming through now? Brie is going to bring them to the forefront. We're going to give you lots more information. May have time for a quick reading for someone out there. 1-800-930-2819. We'll be right back.
I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no.
Are you looking for positive, lasting change, greater well-being, better relationships, and improved life circumstances? The vibration of change is here to help you navigate change in a new way. As someone who has been on my own transformational journey and who has helped facilitate change for thousands, I've discovered something which goes beyond manifestation techniques, beyond behavioral changes, and beyond systems of healing. There are universal principles governing all change, which determine whether we remain stuck or whether we manifest our dreams. Understanding these principles, as well as your own personal tendencies, can be life-changing. Join me, Christine Upchurch, at East West Bookshop in Seattle on October 2nd for an experiential workshop. Step into your vibration of change and empower yourself in a new way. For more information or to register, go to ChristineUpchurch.com. That's ChristineUpchurch.com or visit EastWestBookshop.com.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Are you sick of feeling overworked with no motivation? Take a break from the daily grind. Life coach Nicole Eisler is here to provide a healing journey of optimism. Passionate and caring, Nicole is no ordinary soul. Her dedication to helping everyone has no limit. Witness the power of positivity. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Eisler on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit BigDreamAwakening.com.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
But you know I'm a liar, 'cause when we kiss, ooh, fire.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. For more information about us, go to transformationtalkradio.com or go to thedrpatshow.com. I apologize for my voice right here. You're going to have to listen to this for another hour. After this. Yep, that's what happens when you're up close and personal with people. Yep, you just kind of pick up not only their energy, but every once in a while you get that thing that's floating around. I will tell you, I'm in really, really good hands. I've got a fabulous doctor, Dr. Darvish, give you a shout out right there, and a lot of healing energy, especially from people around me. Brie and Stephanie are those folks. You know, and here's the thing we're talking about. I was just chatting during the break, and I was saying to you, you know what? I got this email came across my desk, and it was like this little questionnaire. And the questions were, check yes or no. Do you think the moderator of the political debates should hold people accountable for not telling the truth? And then I hit the button. Yeah. Then you go to the next screen. And I'm thinking to myself, are you serious, people in media asking me that question? Mm-hmm. If I had you two on the air and you started to lie through your teeth about something, what do you think I would do?
You better stand up and speak the truth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'd be like, you're gone.
Jump down.
Right. You're not going to lie to the listeners about stuff.
No.
No.
No. I mean, what the heck are we? I mean, let's get back to the hiding question.
Right.
Is that hiding or not?
It is.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Why would we let people get away with a lie when we don't even let our kids get away? Well, I don't get this. What the heck am I, like old?
We're so trustworthy.
Right.
You know, we trusted in the people that we elected.
Right.
And
it's not even the people we elected. We trust people we listen to.
Yes.
You know, in enlightenment shows like ours and everything else, we trust them and we listen to what they have to say. Yes. But here's the thing that I tell people. If it does not resonate with you, do not take it.
Exactly.
Yes. You know?
But it's still alarming for people.
It is.
I mean, I got a it's not an email. What is it called? A text or Facebook instant message. What do you call those things when you get it, you know, privately in Facebook?
Oh, instant message.
Yeah. From one of my, let's just call it great nieces, who is a person of color, right? You know, is a person that was born into this world of color. As a matter of fact, my nieces are children of color. And here she is, and she's saying, Auntie Patty, are you going to say anything? You know, I am a black person.
Right.
And I do not understand how we could be worse off with a black president that was just elected. And she went on to tell me about what the heck is going on making sense. This show is not about that.
Right.
This show, though, is about why we're hiding our knowledge and skills. And hello, aren't we doing that in one of the greatest, largest platforms we have on the planet right now?
Yes, we are.
People are hiding.
Yes, they are. So that's why I tell people, quit hiding. Just stop.
Yeah.
I have no problem to say, I'm a healer. I'm a planetary worker. I'm just Brie, doing my job that I agreed to come to and do to this planet.
Yes.
And help people to align with the paradigm, the new one I hit. And this is, like I said, a big thing for me. Been waiting for a long time. I'm 57 right now. It's here, and stop hiding.
Isn't it crazy how people will say, to talk about someone, I just wish they wouldn't lie to me. And it's like, well, I understand you don't like them lying to you. But, like you said with your questionnaire about, if the candidate lied, should they, get in trouble for it? Well,
not even get in trouble. It wasn't even like you're going to get in trouble because there's no trouble to get in.
Right.
It's like, should we point it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if we're out there saying, hey, we want
what?
If we're out there and we want people to start speaking their truth, and that's what we want, but you have to speak your truth too. You can't expect someone to speak their truth if you're not speaking yours.
You can't have both ways.
No, it's not. And isn't it true if you speak your truth always, you're going to be able to spot those people that are not speaking their truth when they're speaking to you. It's easier.
Yeah, but you have to be and that's very true, but you have to be careful with that because of and this is where I have to go back to the universal law boundaries that we have to follow.
Yes.
So you got to be careful with that. And you don't want to judge them because that's their thing that they're doing and stuff. But personally, we don't have to accept it.
Right.
And we just go forward.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's my opinion to it, Pat.
Yeah. I mean, I think there are many, many ways to really reach out and not hide.
Right.
Yes.
And, my niece was saying to me, Auntie Patty, why aren't you, why do we hide things? Why is it we have a double standard? And that's really the question that she's asking. She's saying, how is it that people can roll along and be held to different standards in a world that is so visible to the public? And she was very clear about it. She gave me a list. One of them is, listen, I have to answer questions about my taxes. Why shouldn't these people be held accountable too?
Right.
Exactly.
And, this is coming from a young woman who is trying to make sense of this. And I said to her, you're right. None of those of us that have a voice to be talking about this are not doing a good job.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not. And we have to do a better job about it. We may not know how to go about it, but we know when we're shying away from authenticity.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
No, I agree.
We would go here, right?
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that because and with what your niece said and stuff, it's really important. We all have to be accountable for what we're saying and doing, no matter who we are. And political or psychic or talk radio show host or the person down the street you're talking to. So, that's the one thing. So the one thing I want everybody to know is that being your true authentic self is really is the most favorable thing you can do for yourself, the most uplifting thing you can do for yourself.
Exactly.
And, and you can shine from that being yourself. Don't be scared. And if somebody doesn't want to believe you're Athena, and you say, "Okay, I just realized I was Athena," you know what? That's their problem.
Right.
You know who you were. Stand up. It's time to quit hiding.
All I know is I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't judge anybody, and if you want to be Athena, that's fine.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, what an exciting life for you. I'm
telling you.
People have amazing stories that they've told me, and they go, do you think I'm weird? Absolutely not.
No.
You have an amazing life.
Right.
A great experience.
Right. And you know what? If they want to call me weird, that's okay. Because I'm having too much fun.
Yeah. If weird is bad, then I love it.
So that's what you get from us, Pat. We're just weird. We love it. It's who we are.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those quiet teachers, and I don't want to be. I, have a mouth and the creator source, and God's gave it to me, and I'm using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want people to be happy.
Yeah.
With themselves and start loving themselves.
Right. So the one thing is what they can do, like you had mentioned our new show coming up and everything, right? And we talk more about this and being your true authentic self and not have to hide behind any barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hiding doesn't really get you where you want to go.
You get repeat.
Hiding gets you more hiding.
Right.
Yes, repeat.
And that's ancient goddess wisdom. The ancient wisdom is not hiding.
No.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you both for joining me here. Give out your website.
Thank you.
Yeah, give out your website one last time.
Sure.
Thank you.
Silvergaia.net.
Awesome. We're going to take a short break. We've got more coming up on the Dr. Pat Show.
preceding audio was via a Skype call.